He was a cleaner with a monthly salary of $150. When he was mopping the floor at MIT, the world's top university, he accidentally saw a super difficult problem on the blackboard and wrote down the answer. This shocked the entire mathematics department of MIT. Even the professor who set the problem was shocked because it took him 2 months to solve it. The professor believed that this mysterious genius would promote the progress of mankind. The next day, the classroom was full of students because they were all looking forward to who this mysterious genius was. But in the end, no one stood up to admit it, so the professor challenged again. He wrote on the blackboard in the corridor a difficult problem that took him 2 years to solve. I wanted to give this mysterious genius another chance, but he fought back and defeated his kindergarten bully. When the police came and pulled him away, he couldn't help but the police also beat him, so he was taken to the police station for tea. Upon his release, he was taken to court. The trial starts next week, but he is indifferent. At night, he went back to school to clean the bathroom and noticed the blackboard questions were updated. The difficulty increased since last time. He quickly became interested and grabbed the chalk to write. Meanwhile, the professor was off work and noticed Will at the blackboard. He thought he was scribbling. He yelled at him to stop and then walked up. Will dropped the chalk and quickly evacuated. The professor wanted to catch up with the cleaner, but the assistant stopped him at this time. He looked at the answer on the blackboard and it was completely correct. The professor was stunned. This has troubled the math department for 2 years. A cleaner solved the difficult problem easily. Will is not only a math genius but also has a photographic memory, recalling everything he's read, even the exact number of nights. When a friend of mine was chatting with girls, he was publicly humiliated by a self-righteous Harvard student who was showing off his knowledge. Will would stand in front of his friend. The Harvard top student was also speechless. Will then said, "You say other people's opinions are your own just to show off in the bar and attract the attention of girls. Are you humiliating my brother in public? Do you Harvard students like to show off so much? Let the fork be difficult to hide and disappear." Will left in shame after his 3 minutes of strength caught the Harvard girl's attention. When she left her contact information to Will. Will was moved when he saw the girl's back. When he and his friends were about to go back, Will looked back and saw Zhuang Qianan again, so he came to the glass and I got a number. Do you like this number? Will was very arrogant at this time, but this could not change anything. He didn't have time to chat with the girl on the phone because he was going to be brought to court the next day. With no money for a lawyer, he could only read law books, take notes, and defend himself. In court, he was not panicked when faced with such a situation. He spoke eloquently and his professional legal knowledge left the plaintiff's lawyer speechless. But it was wrong. It was wrong after all. The president of the court found out that Will had committed more than one crime, so the court sentenced him to prison and listed a ransom of 50,000 yuan. He lacked money, leading to his prison sentence. One day, a professor offered to redeem him if he accepted 2 conditions. The first was to help him solve math problems, and the second was to see a psychiatrist once a week. "I will do it. Math, but I'm not meeting with any psychiatrists. This is better than spending time in jail." Will chose freedom under the constant situation. With Will's help, he easily solved the problem that had troubled the professor for several months. The professor touched Will's head and felt happy and proud for it like a father. But when it came to spiritual counseling, he would first read the psychiatrist's book to understand the doctor's weaknesses. In spiritual counseling, he first pretended to open his heart to the doctor and then he was very sincere to him.